So driving for dollars has taken the wholesaling world by storm. Why? Because it makes sense, right? You're out there, you're looking at houses, they need to be renovated, they look like complete disaster zones. You take a picture, you send out some mail, and that's a lead, right? Amazing. However, what people don't realize that you can do with the Driving for Dollars app, or actually that process, is reverse engineering to build your buyers list. This is what I call driving for buyers. I want to talk to you guys about a new concept, driving for buyers. I know you guys have heard of driving for dollars, and it's a great way to find a deal. But if you have a deal right now under contract, and it's not in a market that Keegley can actually help you sell the deal in right now, what I would do if I was you is I would get into my car and I would drive to the neighborhood where my deal was located, and I would look for properties that had already been flipped. Telltale signs, new roofs, new windows, manicured landscaping, painted doors, all of the accoutrements that would come with a flip. What I would then do is I would go to PropStream and I would look at the chain of title. I would want to find who owned this property prior to its current owner. That will have been the investor that flipped the house. You'll either get in touch with the actual seller, so the investor, or their realtor. Either one will be able to help you. If it's the agent, you want to ask them if they would connect you with the investor that they worked with on the property that at that address. Very likely they will want to be involved in that transaction, so you can get them on your team by bringing them a deal for their investor. Not only will they be happy about you calling them and bringing them the deal, but they might even get a future listing for it as well. So they're going to have motivation to help you out. If you get in touch with the actual investor, even better, because now you can do a direct deal with that investor and build a relationship and make them your future buyer. Remember, guys, buyers or sellers will always want to do business where they have done business before. So if an investor has been successful in a specific area, there's a really good chance they're going to want to do it again. Now, let's just not talk about it. Let's get into the car and get out there and do it. Let's go. So right here, guys, great corner to exemplify what I'm talking about, right? So you've got a house right over here that appears to be in original condition, and then right across the street there's a dumpster in the driveway. Obviously that there's a renovation going on. If you look at the house at the end of the cul-de-sac, brand new renovated house, you can tell by the windows. Those are absolutely brand new windows. They're modern, they look great. Next door to that, again, another flip house. Driving for buyers is a fun thing to do, because what we're out really looking for right now is opportunities or places where there's redevelopment happening, right? So when I have a deal under contract in a specific neighborhood, I'm going to go drive that neighborhood and I'm going to look for houses that have already been flipped. What I can do then is I can go and look in PropStream and see who owned that property and try and connect with them or the agent. And see if I can't reverse engineer and find my buyer. If they've already flipped in that area, then they're probably still looking for opportunities in those specific neighborhoods. So that's a really, really easy way to find a buyer. Other times when people are doing renovations, they'll just have signs up, like, hey, right here, look, right, check it out. Like, holy. Okay, so right here, we've got a house that is being renovated. Amazing. We've got a We Buy Houses sign. I'm going to call these guys. Why not, right? They're in the middle of a renovation right now. They just so happen to be in the area where I have my deal under contract. I'm going to call them.
Thank you for calling Diamond King Development Group. To speak to a representative about selling your house to Diamond King Development, press 1. Just please hold while your call is transferred to the next available representative.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, is this the acquisitions department for,
Yes.
Okay, great. I actually was driving down Campbell. I saw your guys' sign. I have a property that I am wanting to sell. It's a redevelopment opportunity in the Arcadia area. Are you guys looking?
Yeah, we're always looking.
Awesome. If I give you the details and price, what else do you need?
That's really it, just the information, and I'll give it to, I don't want to say my boss, but who I work with,
Okay.
our investors, and we can kind of go from there.
Sounds good.
So,
Let me get a pen here. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so what is your name again?
So my name is Jamil, Jamil.
Okay.
And the property that I have under contract is actually at 4827 East Clarendon Avenue.
Okay.
Now, it was a deal that
Okay. So do you own the house? Or
I
are you
don't.
an agent?
I'm currently under contract on it. My objective was to potentially complete the renovation there, but you know, like any investor, I'm always looking for multiple exit strategies, and I thought since you guys are doing large developments, this could be right up your alley.
Yeah. No, we do. So do you own this property?
No, I'm under contract, so I'd be selling my contract.
Oh, okay. So you're buying. Okay. And when is it closing?
The close date right now is set for, just give me a quick sec. It's set for 2 weeks out.
Okay.
And they're a little bit flexible. The only issue that we've got is that there's a pending foreclosure. So I am, you know, either I sell this or I'm going to end up taking it down either way, because the seller right now is in financial difficulty. But because of that, we've got a pretty good cost basis on it. So I think, you know, the numbers on it make a lot of sense.
Okay. What are you under contract for?
So I'm I'm actually selling my contract at $430,000.
Okay. Okay. So it's under foreclosure. Do they have a foreclosure date?
They've got a foreclosure date. I've been in touch with the lender. There could be a potential postponement if we need more time, but you know, they'd prefer that they just sell it and you know, be done with it as well.
Okay.
So they're really hoping for this to close.
$430. That's what you're.
That's what I'm.
Yeah. So do they owe that much on it, or?
So actually, they owe a little bit less. There's a second. They had some investors that they had gotten money from. They have a second on it for about $100K. The second is willing to negotiate, and so the second will be taken care of, and the first lender will be taken care of at the 430 number, and that includes a little bit of money for me.
Okay. Okay. Are you an agent too? So is 430 the price, or is there a commission that you have to factor in, or is that the price?
That's the net price. I'm not an agent, so that will include my assignment fee.
Okay, I see. Okay. I'm gonna look up the property, and what is the number I can call you back at? And Jamil, right?
Correct.
Okay, awesome. Okay, my name is Jessica. I am going to talk to the guys in my office and see what we can do, and if this is something that we want.
Awesome.
And we'll get back to you.
Very good, very good. I'll look forward to it.
I'll get back to you like by the end of the day.
Very good.
Thank you so much for calling.
Absolutely, I appreciate you taking the time to chat.
Yes, of course. Okay, have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cool. Simple as that. So super easy. Of course, the person was interested to find out, you know, who are you? Are you the seller? Do you own this house? Again, guys, transparency, right? So you heard I was very open with them. I knew the details. I was explaining that I'm selling or assigning my contract. So she was made aware that this is a wholesale transaction. I'm not the current owner, but I am the contract holder. And being the contract holder, I'm selling my contract on the property. So take note to the terms that I used there, guys, how I communicated with that potential buyer. Of course, what I was trying to convey was transparency, my position in the deal, also just giving an understanding of the value situation. and all of the moving parts that are involved in this transaction. Of course, when we're dealing with deals that are in distress, there's going to be multiple moving parts, and so having as much information about those moving parts ahead of time so that I could communicate that effectively is going to be key. I hope that helped you guys. Again, all I did today was drive for a buyer. This was a real easy solution to help me find a buyer for my contract. If you liked what you heard today, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. I do this for all of you, so if you're getting some value from the content that I deliver, help me share it. Take care. See you on the next one. Black ash.
What's it smell like?
Black ash. Jamil here. The dispute. No.
Just say something real quick.
Hey! It's time. You got a tip, guys.
Okay, great.
You got a tip. You know, you got a tip. This is, if you ain't tipping, you suck.